Get ready for another burst of chilly weather. Okay, if you have a lead foot, you might want to watch out. It's the new way to remember the past year. A story just coming in. We are learning that an innocent bystander is the victim of a drive-by shooting. Breaking news just coming into the Fox 29 newsroom tonight. A home destroyed in Stewart after a house goes up in flames. The situation is getting worse tonight. Let me just count this out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to take the fifth one. 5 steps away until you see this major drop-off. The crews finally found what they were looking for, a third piranha, and here it is. This one just about under a pound. We found 80% of people aren't getting the speed they're paying for. I'm going to show you how to check your internet speed and what to do if it's not fast enough.
When you need someone on your side, the CBS 12 I-Team is working for you.
So what is going on? The I-Team check. I have to tell you that these were very difficult 911 calls to listen to. As a father of 2 young boys myself, we can only imagine what it must have been like for those 2 little boys who had to run out of the apartment to get someone to call 911. Your Fox 29 10 o'clock news starts right now. And I'm Eric Roby. The temperatures are in the 50s, but it's the wind that's really making it miserable out there tonight. Storm Track meteorologist John Matthews joining us live tonight with the question of the hour. Just how cold is it going to get, John? A father speaks frankly to Fox as his oldest son goes before a judge charged with the violent carjacking of an elderly couple. A 22-year-old man is charged in that attack that left an elderly man shot in the neck and an elderly woman with a broken hip. 10 o'clock news reporter Chuck Weber spoke to a very disappointed father. A gated and guarded community, the target of thieves. A half-dozen cars burglarized and a truck stolen in West Palm Beach Mayor Lois Frankel's own neighborhood. We now have the 911 tapes made by a store employee who discovered a 7-month-old baby all alone in a van in a Jensen Beach parking lot.
There's a baby locked in a minivan.
He was a star for Pahokie's football team and made headlines when he was recruited to Tennessee, but he may have just ruined his college career. Fox 29 Sports Director Pat Murphy joins us live. All right, so tonight Fox has a warning for all homeowners. Before you allow anyone to work on your home, check out their credentials. 10 o'clock news reporter Allison Bybee shows us how if you don't, the fallout could be costly. Now, the couple who owned that home did not want to talk to us. We also contacted the family of the young man who died, but no one returned our phone calls. Deputies are still determining whether Owen should be charged with that man's death. Governor Chris and Jupiter, we tracked him down to ask him about his flip-flopping support of the stimulus bill. At first, he was for it.
Well, I didn't endorse it. I didn't even have a vote on the darn thing.
Then, as you heard, he was against it. So today we asked the governor how he really felt about the stimulus bill. It's always good to have options.
Yes.
Well, her quick thinking saves dozens of lives. She predicted a massive rock slide before it even happened. Then it was caught on tape. Tonight, you're going to hear from the geologist that's being hailed a hero. All right, strap in. Here we go, Suzanne. Federal prosecutors seizing 4 U.S. mosques and a New York City skyscraper. They're owned by a Muslim organization. Fast, furious, and dangerous. No one wants to be in the path of a police chase. Well, thanks to new technology, those dangerous old-fashioned police chases may be the thing of the past. A woman walking with her husband becomes the latest pedestrian to die in our area. The 63-year-old Jensen Beach woman was hit and killed this morning. Recent accidents have some questioning pedestrian safety on our roadways. Florida ranks the most dangerous state for pedestrians. Well, a much-anticipated doomsday movie about to hit theaters about an hour from now. The flick claims to be based on an ancient prophecy about the end of the world. As 10 o'clock news reporter Ashley Glass shows us, the movie is getting such a buzz that NASA is now stepping in. Now, NASA is so serious that they have a lengthy online Q&A about 2012, answering questions like, is the Earth in danger of being hit by a meteor in 2012? By the way, the answer is no. You can read the entire thing by going to WFLX.com and just type in 2012 into our speed word.
And oh my gosh, does she have it in?
But they're beautiful.
I know. I can't handle just one
just
little
one. 3 at the same time.
I know.
Wow. Good luck to her.
Yes.
One American Idol winner coming to our area to try something new. Taylor Hicks taking the stage live like you've never seen him before. Plus, why he's admitting to Fox that he's tweeting during his live performances. An American Idol winner in town. And get this, snow in South Florida. Yeah, it's all part of this week's Hot Ticket. Here's Fox 29's Rachel Lee. Well, the world's largest cruise ship will dock in South Florida tomorrow. The oasis of the seas will arrive at Port Everglades tomorrow morning. So, John, are we really such wimps that if the temperature drops into the 50s, we feel like
our bodies
it's the end of the world?
Aren't used to that kind of weather.
Yeah.
Especially with the wind.
Well, the wind isn't that vicious. Actually, I just checked. It's like,
John,
He
help
comes
us
in
out.
and he's like, oh my gosh,
you
the
are,
wind.
let's go back to your original question, you know. But you know what? I feel it too. Everybody does. And you're right. We kind of get accustomed to all the heat outside, and all of a sudden we get a little dip in the thermometer, and everybody's cold.
Well, Liz, moments ago, FWC just pulled out of here after a very long day. They poured all the chemicals in this pond, killing all of the fish. I just pulled this one out of the water. The fish are still dying tonight and will for the next several days. This pond has been posted with the signs here telling people to stay clear and explaining what is going on. The first piranha was found in this pond about a month ago. The second one a couple weeks later. And then tonight, just what FWC did not want to find, a third piranha. It's the catch of the day why all this fuss is happening. You are looking at a third piranha caught in this Palm Springs pond. But to find it, Florida Fish and Wildlife had to kill every fish in this 4-acre pond.
I can't believe that this is the only alternative that they could think of.
Aaron Desheen is the father of the team that found the first piranha.
All of a sudden, the piranha just came up and hit my bait.
That was Jake last month. Tonight, he's feeling guilty that his favorite fishing hole is being wiped out.
I feel kind of like it's my fault.
FWC officials say they have no choice but to take such drastic measures.
We have to destroy all these fish to make sure that there are no piranha here.
After spending most of the day going through hundreds of dead fish, the crews finally found what they were looking for, a third piranha, and here it is. This one just about under a pound, a little bit smaller than the first piranha that was found in this lake. FWC says this proves they are doing the right thing, but for the kids that used to fish here daily, it's still a tough lesson.
Nice, like watching all these fish die. Hundreds of fish around the edge, all dead.
Live at this pond, you can see the fish are continuing to die in this pond as is expected. FWC will be out here for the next couple of days collecting the dead fish. You guessed it, looking for more piranha. The big question is, how did the piranha get into this pond in the first place? The only guess that we have is that someone had it as a pet and then popped them in here, which is highly illegal. As far as this being a popular fishing hole, FWC is promising to restock this pond once the chemicals clear, but that probably won't be until January. Reporting live in Palm Springs, Eric Roby, CBS 12 News.
To do it, Eric.
Well, there are plenty of people willing to pay with their money and through pain. The procedure is now being done at St. Mary's Medical Center, and the leading surgeon in the field is actually reluctant to do it, but willing patients are never in short supply. Kevin Kadekia is living large, a second-year med student at the University of Miami. Everything is going his way.
I guess it made me feel better about myself.
When he was 18, he underwent a limb lengthening procedure, both legs broken, then stretched over time. His main reason for doing it? Women.
You know, I was 5'2". You know, the average girl in America is like 5'4".
To grow taller, he had to have 4 fixators like this attached to his legs, constantly stretching his broken limbs. Just like these patients, after surgery, Kevin underwent 6 months of painful physical therapy.
It's the most aggravating pain you could ever experience.
The cost of the procedure, $70,000. The physical therapy, 2 hours a day for months. In Kevin's case, he grew 4 extra inches. Put it in perspective, this is what I would look like if I grew 4 inches.
The demand is huge.
Dr. Paley is the pioneer in the limb lengthening field. He just moved his world-renowned institute to St. Mary's Medical Center. The vast majority of his time spent helping children with birth defects. At first, little Eva Davidson's parents were told her right leg should be amputated.
Good job. Get that heel down.
Dr. Paley not only saved her leg,
Good job. Give 5. Yeah. Ooh.
but after a few years and multiple surgeries, it will be the same length as her left leg.
Big steps.
I love watching this.
Dr. Paley only agrees to do cosmetic surgery on about 10% of the people who request it. He also requires a psychological exam. Even after that, he's still not comfortable with his procedure being done for non-medical reasons. But
it's going to happen with or without me.
Since he basically created the procedure, he feels responsible and wants to limit the number of patients who are injured by less experienced surgeons.
People have created disasters. We'll make sure that the techniques that I've developed for it are reliable and reproducible and safe.
The but Kevin couldn't be happier with his results.
Well, it helped me get her.
Kevin knew his girlfriend before his surgery. It wasn't until after he grew to her height that she started dating him.
It sounds horrible, but I don't think I would consider dating someone who is shorter than I am.
Dr. Paley may not agree with most people's reasons for wanting cosmetic limb lengthening, but the results are hard to argue. Despite the pain, the money, and the time, Kevin says he would do it all over again.
I would do it without even thinking.
Now, Dr. Paley believes despite the risks in the future, many more surgeons will be offering this procedure. He only hopes that his expertise can prevent patients from being hurt or even crippled. Reporting live, Roby, CBS 12 News.